was saying, no thank you, I never take cream with my tea. Cows weren't allowed in the trenches. Got out of the habit, you see. As I was saying, our colonel leaps up like a youngster of 10. Come on, lads, he shouts, and we'll show them. And he sprang to the head of his men. Then some bally thing seemed to trip him, for he fell on his face with a slam. Oh, he died like a true British soldier. And the last word he uttered was, "Damn! Hang it, I loved that old fellow." And something just burst in my brain. I cared no more for the bullets than I would for a shower of rain. It was an awfully funny sensation. I say, this is jolly nice tea. I felt as if something had broken. By gad, I was suddenly free. Free for a glorious moment, beyond regulations and laws. Free just to wallow and slaughter as the chap of the Stone Age was. So on I went, joyously nursing a berserker rage of my own. Though all my chaps were behind me, feeling most frightfully alone. With the bullets and bombs dong-dinging and the crock, the swish of the shrap, I found myself humming Ben Bolt. Would you pass me the sugar, old chap? 2 lumps, please. Where was I? Oh, yes, the jolly old dash. Well, simply ripped through the barrage and on with a roar and a crash. My fellows, old Nick couldn't stop them. On they went with a yell, till we tripped on the Boches' sandbags. Nothing much left to tell. A trench so tattered, battered, even a rat couldn't live. Some corpses, tangled, mangled, wire you could pass through a sieve. And the jolly old guns had bilked us, cheated us out of the show. My chaps were just raring for a red mix-up with the foe. So I shouted them to follow. On we went, roaring again, battle-tuned and exultant, on in the leaden rain. And all at once, a machine gun barks from a bit of a bank, and our major roars in a fury, "We've got to take it on flank!" And he was running like fire to lead us. And down like a stone he comes. It's full of typewriter bullets, as a pudding is full of plums. So I took his job. We got him. By gad, sir. We got him like rats. Down in a deep shell crater, we fought like Kilkenny cats. It was pleasant, just for a moment, to be sheltered, out of range, with someone you saw to go for. Made it an agreeable change. The Boches have missed my bullets. My chaps gave a bayonet jolt. All the time I remember, I whistled and hummed Ben Bolt. Well, that little job was over. For hell for leather we ran, on to the second trench line. And that's where the fun began. For though we'd strafed him like fury, there were still plenty Boches about. My fellows' teeth set, eyes glaring, like terriers routed them out. And I stumbled on one of their dugouts and shouted, "Is anyone there?" And a voice, "Yes, one, but I'm wounded," came faint up the narrow stair. My man was descending before me. Sudden, a cry, a shot. I say, this cake's delicious. You make it yourself, do you know? My man, oh, they killed the poor devil. Why, if there was one, there was 10. So, after we'd bombed them sufficient, I went down at the head of the men. 4 tried to sneak from a bunk hole, but we cornered those rotters all right. I'd rather not go into details. It was messy, in that bit of the fight. Oh, all of it's ghastly messy. Let's talk of pleasanter things. The skirts the girls are wearing these days. Ridiculous fluffy things. So short, they must show. Oh, hang it. If I must, I must. Well, we cleaned out the second trench line, bomb and bayonet thrust. On we went to the third one. Quite calloused to crumping by now. Some of the chaps had passed us, making a deuce of a row. My chaps. I just couldn't hold them. Strange how it is with gore. In some ways, it's just like whiskey. You taste it, you must have more. Their eyes were like beacons of battle. By gad, sir, they wouldn't be calmed. So I headed them straight for the bomb belt, racing like Billy be damned. Oh, it didn't take long to arrive there. Those who arrived at all. The machine guns were certainly chronic. The shindy, enough to appall. Oh, yes, I've omitted to tell you, I had wounds on the chest and my head. My shirt was torn to a gun rag. My face blood gummy and red. I'm thinking I looked like a madman. Fancy I felt like one too. Half naked, swinging a rifle. God, what a glorious do. As I sit here in old Piccadilly, sipping my afternoon tea, I see a blind, bullet-chipped devil. It's hard to believe that it's me. I see a wild, war-damaged demon smashing out left and right, and humming Ben Bolt rather loudly, and hugely enjoying the fight. And as for my men, oh, may God bless them. I've loved them ever since then. They fought like shining angels. They're the pick of the land. And the trench was a reeking shambles, not a bush to be seen alive. So I thought. But on rounding a traverse, I came on a covey of 5. 4 of them threw up their flippers, but the 5th chap, Sergeant, he was game. And though I had a bomb and revolver, he came at me just the same. Sporty thing, that. I tell you, I couldn't just blow him to hell. So I swung to the point of his jawbone, and down like a ninepence he fell. And when I brought him to reason, he wasn't half bad, that Hun. He bandaged my head and short rib as well as a doc could have done. So back I went for my bushes, as gay as a 2-year-old colt. And it suddenly struck me as rummy. I still was humming Ben Bolt. Oh, by Jove, I've bored you. You just let me babble away. Let's talk of things that matter. Your new car, or the latest play.